Alright, so here's my quick and dirty review of the movie Zootopia, the latest movie from Disney, from the makers of Big Hero 6 and Frozen. Now, it took the road of, I think it took the same route that Frozen did. People didn't really know what the movie was all about. The trailers did a good job, I think, of just disguising what the movie was all about. They only showed snippets of why it was going to be funny and why it was going to be cute, but you never really find out what this deal was with the movie, what the story was, until you go and watch it. Much like Frozen, not a lot of marketing, just saying that it's going to be a cute, nice movie. All right. I have to say the movie was actually quite terrific. I actually loved it. Maybe not as much as Frozen. I think Frozen was like an 11 out of 10 because it was a musical, because it had a good message of true love, and it was an adventure. And it was a musical. Yeah, the songs were really catchy. So it was an 11 out of 10. This one, on the other hand, was not a musical. It's a nice, feel-good story. Basically, it's animals doing human stuff. That's the premise of the movie. And I actually quite enjoyed it. So before I continue, I will have some spoilers. I'm going to talk about the plot. I'm going to talk about the story. So if you have not seen the movie Zootopia and you don't want some spoilers and whatnot, go watch another one of my videos. But if you're okay with it, then watch on. Okay. Fair warning. The story is about a rabbit that I thought it was just going to be the start of the movie. I thought it was going to be like the little engine that could. It's about pursuing your dreams, becoming anybody you want to be when you grow up. Just you have ambition, and just literally pursuing your dreams, not letting anybody stop you, and doing the impossible. What the naysayers are saying will never happen, and you just prove them wrong, and you want to do it. So it's about a rabbit who wants to be a police officer. Hasn't been a police officer, a rabbit that has been a police officer ever in Zootopia. The police officers are the big ones, like the rhinos, the buffaloes, the hippopotamus, the elephants. You know what I'm saying. But never been a rabbit. So she decides to do it. She graduates valedictorian, and then she gets assigned a crappy job because the head of the police does not believe in her. So she becomes a meter maid, and then she stumbles upon a case, and she breaks the case. And then that was so awesome. The little rabbit doing everything. And she teams up with this guy, the fox. Who would have thought, right? The natural enemies in the wild, like foxes, they hunt rabbits, they hunt chickens, they sly, But they team up. And the unlikely couple, they break the case, they solve the case. And what's interesting is, apart from the messages that it's trying to give you, that it has a social statement that I'm not going to try and give away too much, but it's trying to say that apart from pursuing your dreams, becoming anybody you want to be. You can be anybody you want to be, just as long as you stick with it, you're determined, you can do it. Just be positive. The other thing is, like, you can never really you can never really judge anybody. Just because you have a predisposition, you have a bias about a certain individual or certain, or some people, or your stereotypes, doesn't mean that they're like that. And I think that's the clearest, that's the other statement the movie's trying to make. Stop it with your biases. Some people who you think are bad are really just the kindest people, and some people you think are harmless are probably the ones who are most dangerous. It cuts both ways, but I thought that was a very significant message that the movie also was trying to portray. It was a bit of a social message, but I thought it was great. I think it mixed well with their overlying theme of doing anything you want to be and pursuing your dreams. Another thing I wanted to point out on top of that was the plot. I didn't expect the plot twists. You could predict it towards the end, but in the beginning, you'd never think about these plot twists. And I thought the plot twists there was enough to keep the movie interesting, but not too much to make it boring and ridiculous. I thought it was great. I thought, I think the directors, producers, The creators of this movie, I think, did a good job in keeping the story interesting, so that you don't snooze out because of just animals talking, doing human stuff. There was enough excitement. There was enough suspense. There was a lot of laughs, and believe it or not, there was a tear-jerker scene that I actually did cry. I watched it with my wife and Alex. Of course, I never showed Alex that I cried, but it was a real tear-jerker, and it hits home. It's about being a friend, what a true friend is, and it's about saying sorry. So it's a lot of things, a lot of good messages, and it was a lot of great animation, a lot of funny stuff, a lot of suspense, and a lot of change of heart. So it's a great movie for the family, for the kids. Go see it, go on a date. It's a fun movie. Not as great as Deadpool. I mean, Deadpool was like yeah, but this one is nice. I would grade it like a 10 out of 10. Frozen would be an 11. Big Hero 6, 10.5 out of 10. This one is right there, 10 out of 10. Well done, Disney. Well done. I mean, I think they did a good job. I had my doubts, but knowing was the creators of Big Hero 6 and Frozen, I was pretty confident this was going to be a great movie. There you go, my little review of the new movie from Disney, Zootopia. Thanks for watching.